Atlanta on the direction of Kelvin Melton, who was the leader of the 1-8 trade set of the Bloods gang. The intended victim here was a Legarius Barfield, who had previously been involved with the 1-8 trade street gang, but had broken off. He and other members had broken off from that and started a new gang called DGF. Mr. Melton did not like that order. There was information that Mr. Barfield had that he wanted. Mr. Gooden, as I said earlier, along with 4 other individuals, one being Mr. Roberts, who pled guilty yesterday, drove down here to a Miss Tiana Maynard's residence while they were waiting for Mr. Barfield to come inside. Mr. Barfield arrived at Miss Maynard's residence. With him on that day was Amani J. Bradford. Mr. Bradford was not affiliated in any way with any of the street gangs. He was just giving Mr. Barfield a ride because he was trying to earn a little bit of money. When they arrived on scene at Miss Maynard's house, they did not go in to the residence. At that time, the defendant here, along with the other individuals, were waiting inside. At that point, if we had gone forward with Mr. Gooden's trial, there would have been testimony that they were waiting there to take Mr. Barfield, to grab him, to basically get information out of him by any means necessary, torture if necessary. And we would have had another individual that was there that day, Mr. Seymour, who gave testimony that also part of the plan was to kill him. While Mr. Barfield and Mr. Bradford did not enter the residence, they left and went to the Zaxby's on Booth Road and then to get some gas at the Murphy Oil Station on Booth. This defendant, along with the other individuals that came down from Atlanta, followed them to that area. Mr. Brown was pumping gas at the Murphy Oil Station. An order from Mr. Melton, who was on the cell phone in the North Carolina prison, gave the order to go get them. There's also been testimony that one of the statements was just to take them out. At that point, the Tahoe driven by Mr. Roberts, he drove his Tahoe up to the scene. This defendant gets out on the driver's side behind Mr. Roberts, who was driving with a shotgun, and DeAndre Yarn gets out on the passenger side behind the passenger seat in the back row. They approach Mr. Brown. This defendant has the shotgun. A short struggle ensues, at which point Mr. Brown is shot one time in the chest. Mr. Barfield, who is still in the passenger seat of Mr. Brown's car, at that point gets out and starts running. He is shot at by DeAndre Yarn. He falls. This defendant and Mr. Yarn, thinking that he has been killed, they get in Mr. Brown's car and drive away.